Hi guys, good evening. Can everyone hear me? I hope you guys can see my screen and hear me clearly. Hi Priyanka. Yeah? Hi Aditi. All right, Yash. Okay. Let's wait for the rest of the people to join and then we'll start, okay? Hi Suraj, can you hear me now? Okay. All right, great. All right, guys, welcome to the second session for SEM. I'm going to start off with today's content. Before starting today's session, I wanted to check with you guys regarding any particular topic which you want to discuss from the first session. Yeah, anything which you want to discuss again? Anything from the Tuesday's session? No? Okay, all right. Okay, so today what we are going to look at is we look at the different types of AdWords terms, okay, which is there. Yeah, Gayatri. Yes, I'm going to cover all of this today. Yes. Okay, so we're going to talk about all these things today. And so, yes, I wanted to start off with these terms, which you will get to see in the AdWords account a lot. Okay, so we're going to spend time on that. Also, I'll show you how we can create an AdWords account and then we'll create a campaign inside the AdWords account. So, all those practical things which are going to happen for today. Okay, so let's begin with that. Okay, so there are a lot of AdWords terms, guys, you will get to see inside the account, which tells you about how the account is doing. Okay, so the AdWords metrics, they tell you how your account is performing. So it's very important for us to understand what each of those metrics mean. Okay, so we'll make a list of all of them here and then we'll discuss each one of them one by one. Okay. All right. Okay. So these are the various terms you will get to see in the account. Let's start with the first one. Okay. The first one which you see over here is impressions. Okay. So these are all one of the metrics you will see in the account. Impressions, guys, basically means the number of times your ad gets shown on the page. You guys remember from the previous session we talked about online auction, right? In the online auction, which what happens? There are millions of ads, they come together and they compete with each other to win the auction. Once they win the auction, the top ads are shown on the page. So impressions is basically when the ads show up on the page, that is automatically recorded by the AdWords account, and that is called an impression. Okay, so you can just log into your AdWords account and you can see the number of times your ad was shown under impressions. All right. Okay, so it's an automatically done, you don't need to do anything, just log in and you can see the impressions number out there. It will tell you that under impressions it will show you a number out there which will tell you that how many times the ad was shown. Okay, that becomes your impressions, number of times the ad is shown on a particular page. Next, the next one is clicks or interactions, which basically means, I think everybody understands, this is now after the ad is shown, the number of times users click on the ad. Okay, that is called clicks or interactions. This is also getting automatically recorded in the AdWords account. The moment it happens on the AdWords system gets to know about it and they record it in your account. You can just log in and you can see the number. This is what I want to understand, right? As an advertiser, as a business owner, I want to know how many times my ad was shown and how many times the ad got clicked. Okay, ads shown on a site or page, or it shows Samir, we are only talking about AdWords. So when we say AdWords, it means our ad is shown on google.com page or any other website in the Google network, not on our website. I am not dealing with that. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Does this make sense? These two impressions, clicks, make sense to everyone? Yeah. Okay. Simple, right? Makes sense. All right. The next one is called interaction rate or CTR. Okay, which is click through rate. Now, click through rate is basically a ratio between clicks and impressions. In other words, if I have to say this, I can say that this is actually the out of the total number of times my ad was shown, how many times the ad got clicked. It is a ratio between the two. Okay, it is a ratio between clicks and impressions, and it is always denoted in a percentage format. So the formula for it is clicks by impressions into 100. Okay, so this also gets automatically calculated and shown inside your AdWords account. Okay, this is an important metric, guys, to monitor, to notice, because this tells you how your ad is performing. Is it good, bad? What is the performance of your ads that you get to see out here? Okay, for example, let's say I got 10 impressions, which means my ad was shown 10 times, out of which I got 9 clicks. So which basically means that my ad is doing fairly good. Most of the time when it comes up on a page, users click on it. So my ad is really doing well. On the other hand, let's say I got 10 impressions, my ad was shown 10 times, but I received only 1 click. That means that my ad is showing up, but my ad content is not that great. Something which is not so appealing, people don't feel like clicking on my ad. They see it, but they never click on it. So that kind of information you will be able to understand through CTR. Vikram, we don't use this to measure the ROI of the campaign. Okay, for ROI, we have other metrics which we can use. Okay, with this example, the click-through rate would be yes, yes. For the first scenario, Priyanka, yes, when I am getting 10 impressions and I'm getting 9 clicks, my CTR is 90. Yeah. All right. Okay. Next. The next one which we have out here is cost. Okay, cost is going to be the total amount of money which you have spent on the AdWords account. That also you get to see in the account. Okay, the amount of money you have spent on the AdWords account. Okay, now you can see this data in various ways. Like if you want to just see the amount of money you have spent in the last 7 days, you can do that. You can see for the last 30 days, 1 year, a quarter. If you want to see it from the beginning how much money you have spent, you can do that. You just need to simply change the time period, and the system will automatically tell you how much money you have paid to Google for AdWords advertising. Okay, so cost will tell you that the amount of money you have spent on AdWords. Okay, makes sense to everyone? Yeah. Okay, all right. Next. Okay, next is going to be average cost. This is another information which you get to see. It is a good to have information. Okay, average cost is basically we are calculating what is the average amount of money am I paying for every click. How will you calculate that? You will take the total cost and you will divide it by the total number of clicks. Okay, so average cost will tell you what is the average amount of money you have spent on getting each of those clicks. Okay, this is just a good to have information to understand how much Google is charging you on these clicks on an average, whether it is too expensive or is it okay, should you consider going to Facebook ads or any other ads. All that you can do by looking at this data, average cost. Okay, that's your average cost. The next one which you see out here is your conversions. Okay, conversions, guys. So I hope by now average cost CPC, no Priyanka, average cost is just the total money. We are not talking about CPC here. We'll talk about CPC in a while once we come to that. Yeah. Okay, is everyone with me till here? Is it okay? All right. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about conversions as well. Okay, so I hope by now people have a fair idea about what AdWords does. AdWords is basically an advertising product. With the help of it, you can advertise your online business. Sakshi, no. Average cost basically means total cost divided by total clicks. That is not CPC. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. So yes. So we are talking about AdWords as a tool. Okay. So AdWords as a product is basically used for advertising purposes. With the help of AdWords, you can show ads to people and you can bring them to your website. When they click on your ads, they reach your website, right? Now, after they reach your website, if they go ahead and purchase any product from your website, if they go ahead and download your software, they fill up your form, they download your app, they subscribe to your blog, they sign up for your newsletter, all these kind of things if they do on your website, that is called a conversion. So conversion is basically a sale. When a user comes to the website and does any kind of this kind of thing, it is called a sale. So for example, let's say Amazon, when a user reaches Amazon and purchases a product from Amazon, that is a conversion for them. Okay, in the same manner, if somebody goes to a real estate website and they provide their information on a form, that is a conversion for them. Okay, in the same manner, if somebody goes to Windows operating system website and they download their operating system, that is a conversion for them. So every business will have a different meaning to this conversion, what makes sense for them. Okay. Okay, same be true for ads shown on Google page? Yes, that's what we are trying to say. Okay, it can be for any kind of ads, Samir. Okay, so shown on google.com page, if we when people click on it and they reach the website, if they buy a product, that is a conversion for them. Okay, once people reach the website after clicking on an AdWords ad, and if they perform any of those actions, it will be called a conversion. Make sense to everyone? Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, next. Okay, now what is happening, guys? So when you run any campaign, any search campaign inside the AdWords account, you create the campaign, you create ad groups, you create ads and keywords. Okay, so when we say bidding, or the bidding which happens, bidding is happening at a keyword level. For every keyword which you have in your AdWords campaigns, you have to bid on them. What we basically are saying is that if our keyword shows our ad to a user and the user clicks on that ad, we will pay an X amount of money to Google. That is what is a bid. Okay, so bidding always happens at a keyword level. Okay, so what you do here is you go to each and every keyword of your campaign and you set a price on them, that saying this, that I will pay this price only when this keyword shows my ad to the user and the user clicks on it. All right, that is how we are going to do our bids. Okay, so understood. So bids are always going to be at a keyword level. We will put a price for every keyword, that is called a bid. Okay, now based on that, the keyword will trigger our ads will show on the page. When a user clicks on that ad, we are supposed to pay that price for that particular keyword. That is going to be our bid amount. Is everyone with me? Yeah, awesome guys, very good. All right, okay. Okay, budget is very simple. Budget is nothing but it is the amount of money which you are willing to pay for every campaign. Okay, how do you get the best bid? Okay, so Priyanka, what happens is there is a tool provided to you in the AdWords account called the Keyword Planner tool. We make use of that tool to get the bid amount. Okay, the tool basically gives us data about how much people are bidding right now for the same keywords. what is the market trend, what is the market benchmark, how much people are bidding right now, based on which you decide your own bids. Okay, I'll show you that tool as well once we come to keyword strategy in the next session. Okay, so higher the bid, you get that keyword. No, it is nothing like that. It is not a case, Vikram, wherein we are buying the keyword, we are just bidding on them. Okay, you can bid as low as you want and still you can bid on that keyword. Okay, all right, any other questions? I will be showing an example right now how this bids and budgets they work together. Okay, so that will make it a little bit more clear, hopefully. But you are buying the keyword from Google AdWords? No, Sakshi, we are not buying it literally. We are just bidding on them. Okay, you are paying for it. You can say Google charges you for the bids, but there is no literal buying of it. Okay, all right, yeah. All right, okay. The next one is budget. Okay, paying for its usage. Yes, 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 exactly. Paying for its usage. Yes, that's what we are doing. We are bidding to use it for our own benefit. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Next is budget. Budget is going to be a case. It is the amount of money which you are willing to spend on your campaign. And how would we know who is winning? You will not get to know. No, sorry, no problem. That's okay. So you don't get to know who is winning, Sakshi. That is all happening at the back end. You only thing which you can do is you can set your bid, you can create your ads, you can add your keywords, all those things you can do, and you can give your bid amount. Now, based on whatever you have created, it goes into the auction and the ad competes with other ads. If you win the auction, you start seeing impressions coming, you start seeing clicks happening, all those things starts happening. Okay, if you are not winning the auction, you will not see any impressions, no clicks, nothing of that sort. Okay, so when you see data, that is when you understand that you have started winning. You started winning the auction, that is why you are seeing impressions coming. Okay, is everyone fine with this? Okay. Any other questions? No? Okay. All right. Okay. So we were talking about budget. So in case of budget, what we are saying is this is the amount of money which you are willing to spend on a campaign on a per day basis. Okay, that is going to be your budget amount. Okay, so you go to the campaign. When you're creating the campaign, the system will ask you how much budget do you want to allocate to this campaign. So you have to put a price out there. What it basically means is you're telling the system that look, for this campaign I can afford to pay up to this amount, please don't go beyond this amount. That is what is a budget. Okay, so budgets are always set at a campaign level. However, bids are always set at a keyword level. Does this make sense? Is everyone with me on this? Any questions on this? No? Okay. All right. Let me show you an example. Okay. So we'll just work on an example how this bids and budgets work together. Okay. So let's imagine that I have a campaign. Okay, so let's say I am selling books. That's my campaign. in which I have set a budget for it. Let's say that is 100 rupees. Okay, 100 rupees budget on a per day basis. I am willing to spend 100 rupees per day on my books campaign. In this campaign, I am creating an ad group which is, say, fiction books. Okay, that's my ad group, inside which I am going to create my ad which says buy fiction books, great offers. Okay, like this you can create your ad, and then you can say, you can give your keywords. Cool. Okay, these are my keywords. Now I have done my budget setting. Okay, I have given my budget out here, and at the keyword level I have to bid for each of these keywords. I am going to bid an amount. Let's say, for example, it is this: 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 4 rupees. Okay, so now my campaign is ready. Okay, I have created my campaign. Now it goes live, and what happens? A user comes to google.com and searches for fiction books. The moment he searches for fiction books, this particular search query enters into my account. Okay, it enters into my account and it starts scanning my keyword list one by one. It starts scanning my keyword list and tries to find a match. The moment it finds a match, it stops there. It stops there and it looks at my ad, and it picks my ad and takes me to the auction. In the auction, I compete with other ads and I try to win the auction. When I win the auction, I show up in front of the user. Okay, if the user likes my ad, he clicks on it. The moment he clicks on it, I am supposed to pay this 1 rupee to Google. Okay, I am liable to pay this 1 rupee to Google. Okay, this is my bid amount. So how do I pay this? This particular bid amount gets deducted from my budget. Okay, so every time somebody searches like this, okay, the next time, let's say somebody searches for buy fiction books, in that case what happens? Again the same process, my second keyword gets matched, my ad is shown to the user, okay, and if the user clicks on it, I'm supposed to pay now 2 rupees to Google. Again my budget reduces to 97. So as in when my searches are happening, they're matching with my keywords, and my ad is being picked and it wins the auction, it shows up. If people click on it, I'm supposed to pay the respective bid amount for those keywords. And when I pay it, it gets deducted from my budget. Yes, Takshi, winning the auction is completely based on Google's own algorithm. Yeah. Does this concept make sense? What we are talking about? How they're amount, yes, the budget amount, Samir, is per day basis. Bid is not per day. Okay, yes. So money will be deducted by only if he clicks. Yes, yes, Suraj, correct, absolutely right. Does the whole budget gets? Yes. So I'm coming to that now. Okay. So now imagine, if there are other, yes, so provided I have a good auction, I have a good quality score, good bid amount, only then I can say that all this is happening. I will win the auction, only then these things will happen, I have to pay, otherwise I don't. Okay, all right, so let's imagine, yes, so you can get an optimal rate by looking at the tool which I was telling about, the bid rate. Yes. So there is a tool provided which tells you how much people are paying in the market currently for the same product which you're advertising. So based on which you can get a right amount. Okay. Right. Coming back to this scenario, now what happens? Let's say I started this campaign in the morning, 12 a.m. Okay. So at 12 a.m. I started the campaign and I started getting clicks, and slowly and steadily my budget is reducing. Okay, my budget is reducing, and it's now going to be 11:59 p.m. and the day is coming to an end. I am still left with 10 rupees. What happens to this 10 rupees? Any idea? Carry forward, makes sense. Okay, any other thing? Carry forward to the next day, to the next day. Okay, all right. Anything else used for the next campaign? Makes sense. Okay, good point. Refunded. Okay, fair enough. Good point. All right. Okay, all right. So what happens out here is, so understand this part. Okay, so when you say your daily budget is going to be 100 rupees per day, it does not mean that you have given that 100 rupees to Google. You have just told them that that is the limit up to which you can spend. You have not literally transferred the money to them. Okay, so 100 rupees is like a credit line. When you have a credit card, you have a credit line, and like suppose if you have a credit line of 5 lakh rupees and you shop for say 1 lakh rupees, you are only billed for that 1 lakh, right? In the same manner, in here you have a limit of 100 rupees per day. But what happened today? You spent worth 90 rupees of clicks. So you will be billed only for 90 rupees. Nothing happens to this 10 rupees. It expires, it vanishes. The moment the day ends, again tomorrow you have 100 rupees to spend. Maybe tomorrow you get 80 rupees worth of clicks. So you will be billed 80 rupees for tomorrow. Then the third day can be 75 rupees. So then you will pay 75 rupees for day after tomorrow, and so on and so forth. Okay. Yes. Now comes the second scenario wherein uh, no, Sakshi, we are supposed to pay at the month end. Okay, for every day, money is getting billed to you and it is getting accumulated. At the end of the month, they're going to swipe your card and take the money. Okay, all right. What happens when the budget finishes? No, Vikrant, we'll talk about how the payments happen. There are multiple ways payments happen here. Okay, not just credit, there is debit as well. So, yeah. Okay, so now a second scenario can be that you have set it as 100 rupees as your daily budget. You started at 12 a.m. in the morning and it is now 6 p.m. and your money has exhausted. Okay, you have come to zero and there is no money left anymore by 6 p.m. itself. So what happens now is from 6 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. your ads will not run anymore. Okay, but the moment you get into the new day, you again have 100 rupees to spend. Okay, if you want to run for those missed hours, which is from 6 p.m. to 11:59 p.m., you can go ahead and top up. You can increase the budget and run the ads. Aditi, there is no way to verify that information. Google will not manipulate any results because of the fact that they have been doing this business for the last 18 years now, and every online business have benefited from this particular model. So preferably they would not get into all that. Yeah. Priyanka, there is no notification as such. They don't send you an email. However, if you log into your AdWords account and you have your budget is exhausted, they will say on the there is a red splat will come on the top of the page saying that your budget has come to an exhaust. You should update your information, make payment. Like that, they will tell you. But no emails will be sent. Okay. Does this make sense? Bids, budgets, how we are doing it? We will have to keep, yes, we have to keep on a regular basis. You can log into the AdWords account and check how it is doing. Okay, all those things can be monitored. We'll doing now. Yes, Samir, after this I'm going to go ahead into the AdWords account and we'll do that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, any other questions on this bids, budgets? Is it okay? Fine. Okay. All right, the last two things which I wanted to talk to you about is CPC and CPM. Okay, so let's look into that as well. Now I think by now you guys have a fair idea that with AdWords it works on bidding. Okay, there are different types of bidding methods you will see eventually, which can be used in AdWords. Okay, for today, I'm just introducing two of the most common bidding strategies or bidding types you will get here. Okay, the first one is called CPC bidding, okay, which basically means cost per click. Okay, what it basically means is that you are going to pay a cost for every click which you get on your ads. You get into a deal with Google wherein you say that, look, when my ad is shown and if a user clicks on my ad, only then I will pay, otherwise I am not going to pay. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so CPC bidding is that you fix a price which you are willing to pay for every click which you get on your ads. Okay, that's going to be my CPC bidding. Now this CPC bidding is used in both the networks, guys. Okay, you can use it in the search network, you can also use it in the display network. Wherever you are running your campaigns, your ads, you can use this in both the networks. Okay, so it's kind of similar to above formula of average budget. There is no average budget, Sakshi, it's average cost. Um, and how is it different? It is not different actually. Okay, yeah, it is not actually different. The only thing which we do here is, you can say that if you take as total, normally when we say average cost, we say it in a manner that we are taking the total cost in that consider in that scenario, and we are dividing it by total number of clicks. Okay, but eventually it is at the total amount wise we are saying an average cost. We don't say average cost in terms of every single level. Okay, so we can't clearly say that average cost is equal to CPC. Okay, another example I can give you is like this. Hmm. You can say like that, CPC is going to be a particular price for a particular click. Okay, so now what is going to happen is, it is a cost for every click which you're getting. Okay, now this cost, okay, we are getting into a different topic altogether. Okay, so let's say my CPC amount is 5 rupees per click. Okay, okay, that's my CPC amount, but my average CPC or average cost which we are talking about, it is an average of the total costs and total clicks. Okay, in which case what is going to happen is, the cost can change. Okay, so there is a concept of, I have not mentioned it here, there's a concept of what we call it as an actual CPC. Okay, wherein you don't turn out, you don't end up paying 5 rupees, sometimes you end up paying 4 rupees or 4 rupees 50 paisa. All those things can happen. Okay, in those cases we have to take an average of them, and then we calculate the average cost. So that's why I don't want to clearly say that an average cost is equal to CPC. That's not the case. Okay, when I say CPC, it's going to be a specific scenario in a particular specific type. Okay, we will see this in the AdWords account once we get into there. So there you can see that as well. Okay, I'll show you there. Is everyone clear with CPC bidding, what we are talking about? CPC could be average cost, but average cost need not be CPC. Maybe you can say so. We have to calculate if that is true or not, but maybe, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So that's your CPC bidding, which we are talking about. Then you have CPM. CPM is cost per thousand impressions. Okay, which basically means a cost which you are willing to pay for every 1,000 times your ad is being shown. So now what you're doing, you're paying an amount for only showing the ads. You're not paying for clicks anymore. Okay, and that too, you pay that amount when you get those 1,000 impressions. Okay, even if you get less than 1,000 impressions, still you pay. Okay, so this particular bidding method is only going to be applied in the display network, not in the search. Okay, so if my ad got clicked here, yes, correct, Samir. So in this scenario, any number of clicks you might get, you are not paying for that. You're only paying to show the ad. Does this make sense? Is it okay? All right, CPM is more economical than CPC. Not really. So, or vice versa. So, what is going to happen is both are used for different purposes altogether. As you can see, CPC is used for traffic. I want people to click on my ads and come to my website. So, I am focusing on traffic there. However, CPM is all about branding and awareness creation. So, the purpose is very different. Pricing is not much of a difference. There is not much of a difference between both of the bidding costs. Yeah. CPC is more call to action. Yes, yes. We want customers to do something. We want them to click on the ad, come to the website. So the purpose is little different out there. We want them to buy our product. So all those things are happening here. All right. Any other questions? So will you consider websites such as Vogue and etc. consider display network? Yes, absolutely. Those are going to be a I don't think they show any Google ads, but if they show that, then they are all going to be a part of the Google display network. Yeah. All right, I hope. No, they charge for displaying our ads on their website. Yes, so every website and the rates are CPM or CPC as per. Yes, so all these kind of websites, they will be making money through multiple ways. AdWords is one of the ways by which they show their ads out there. The other ways can be wherein they're directly in touch with, this is direct sales which happens, wherein they will be contacting any of the advertisers and they will have a particular price for it. Rates will be decided based on which they're going to charge you. So that's how it happens with any publisher for that matter. Times of India as well does the same thing, wherein they have AdWords. Okay, they are showing AdWords, Google ads. That's one way of making revenue. The second thing is direct sales, wherein they reach out to any advertiser or advertisers reach out to them, and then they set a rate at which those ads are shown. But then again, those ads will not go through any auction. You set a price which is CPM or CPC based or eCPM, whatever is the case, based on which the ads will show up. Yeah. So when they do direct sales, do how do they arrive at a rate for? So normally what happens is every publisher like this, they have a collateral in the sense that they know how much traffic is coming on their website. They know that how many people open their website on a regular basis. So they share that data with them that look, we receive this much amount of traffic. This is the kind of impressions we get on a regular basis. So based on this, we would like to charge this X amount of rate. So then there is a negotiation which happens between the sales teams and then they come back to it. Yes, this is all they're getting from their Google Analytics report, the data. Yeah. All right. Does Google AdWords acts as a middleman here? No, Samir. Google AdWords is going to be the second channel, second source of revenue. It does not gets involved here. All right. Okay. Any other questions on AdWords terms? Is it fine with everyone? Okay. All right. Rest of the people, all good till here? Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. All right. Okay, so now we are going to start off with the account setup, which I wanted to show you how the AdWords account setup is going to happen. So go through this, see it right now here, okay, and afterwards you can go and try to do this yourself. Okay, I hope everybody knows the website, the Google AdWords website. Try to do this, guys, on your incognito window, in your private mode or incognito window. There you go ahead and sign up for your AdWords account. Normally what happens is when people try to do it from their normal browser, okay, it takes them to a different product of Google, which is Google AdWords Express. So I don't want that thing happening with you guys. Okay, so do it from the incognito window. It won't happen from there. Okay. All right. Okay. So the first thing which happens is you come to this website, which is your Google AdWords, and you can click on Start Now. When you go to Start Now, it will bring you to this page which says Welcome to Google AdWords. Reshma, what are you referring to? Please don't do it right now, guys. Okay. Just see the whole navigation part and do it later on when you watch the recording. Okay, because I will not know which page you are in because I can't see your screens, so then it will be difficult for me to track. Okay, incognito. In your Chrome browser, on the top right corner you have these three dots, so you can find a incognito window here which lets you log in with a different credentials. Okay, it will not record your credentials here. Okay. So Rohit, what happens is these are two different products of Google AdWords. Okay, Google AdWords Express is for those people who are very new to internet, who don't even understand internet. Okay, don't understand online advertising. All those things are they are not aware of. Like people maybe from shopkeepers or mid-tier or low-tier businesses. For them, what Google has done is they've created a very simple version of AdWords. AdWords is a far more advanced product, wherein Express is much more automated and simpler version. Okay, in this you don't even require a website because Google does it for you. If you have a website, you can give. Otherwise, they can create a Google Plus page for you. You just need to provide the money or how much you want to pay. You just give your product, you choose your geographical location, and you tell where you create the ad. These are the four things which you do, and you run the ads, so it becomes very fast. Okay, AdWords is far more advanced than that. You get a lot of control over there. In Gayatri, like in case of your Firefox, you can use the private mode and you can do it from there. Okay. All right. Okay. So here you come and then you can say start now, and then it brings you to this page which says welcome to Google AdWords. It will ask you to provide your email address and website. Don't fill up those things, guys. Just click on skip the guided setup and continue with that. Then it will ask you to provide your account details like your email address here. Okay, so do that and check your country, time zone and currency. Okay, important to look at this because if it is something different and you move ahead from here, you will not be able to change it again. Okay, so just check these three things and then save it and continue. Okay, once you continue, it will ask you to log in with your credentials, give your username and password for your Google account. Once you do that, you will get into the no, Reshma, just listen to this part right now. Do it once you see the recording again later. Okay, all right, so you will come to this Google AdWords UI. Okay, in this UI now, on the top right corner, you can see this wrench icon. You can go to that wrench icon and go ahead and create your update your billing details. Okay, so from this wrench icon, it says tools, billing and settings. You can go to billing and payments, and here you can provide your bank details to activate the account. Okay, so here you have to go ahead and set up the payment, provide your name, okay, address, all those things which you have to provide. Okay, fill up all the details. It will give you two options. Do you want to pay manual payments or automatic payments? Manual payments means prepay. You pay a lump sum amount and you can use that for advertising. Automatic means you give your credit card or bank details, your debit card details, and it gets saved in the account, which is used for payments later when you get your clicks and impressions. So whatever option you want, you can choose from here and submit that and continue. Okay, that's how we are going to activate our AdWords account. Is everyone with me? What we saw? Is it okay? All right. All right. Any other questions so far? I'm going to go into the AdWords account of mine. Okay, and then we'll now see the whole account. We'll do account navigation and we'll have a look at that. Okay. Is it okay? Any other questions before we get into this? If you're working for a company, should we use manual payment? It depends on you, Rohit. Okay, how the budgeting is done for the company. You have to check with the management and see how they are going to make the payment. Is it going to be a lump sum amount, or can they pay on a periodic basis through a post pay option? So all those things which you have to check with them, and then you can use it. It is not an issue otherwise, because you can choose any of the options. Like you can choose manual for the time being and later on switch to automatic, and vice versa. You can do that. All right, guys. Okay, so let's go into the AdWords account now. Okay, and we will start looking at the whole thing. I hope everyone can see this. Okay, this is how an AdWords account is going to look like from inside. Okay, on the top left you can see it says all campaigns. Okay, and here on the top left you can see it says Google AdWords. It shows my customer ID. This is my account ID. So if I have any AdWords related queries, I can call up the AdWords customer care and show them this ID. Okay, most of the time it remains hidden in this manner. Okay, this is how the whole UI. On the left panel now you can see all the different sections of the product. We'll go through these which are relevant right now. The account navigation, which we'll do now. Okay, also on the top right you can see a few icons out here. Go to, okay, this is your reporting. Okay, this is a wrench icon or a spanner which we call it. This is for customer care help. Okay, this is notifications. Okay, this is my login which we are using. Okay, so we'll start from the beginning. Okay, the first one which we are looking at is called an overview. Okay, overview basically is a page which is going to tell you about the snapshot of the whole account. They're going to give you an overview, the complete overview of the overall account. They are not going to get into the details of what is happening. Okay, not telling you exactly what is happening in each and every campaign. They'll give you a total picture of how many clicks, how many impressions, what is the average cost, all those things you get to see out here. Okay, the total cost, all those stuff. Okay, you don't spend that much time out here because it does not, there's nothing executional which you can do out here. Okay, the second one which you see under it is going to be recommendations. Recommendations are basically these are automated suggestions given by the system. Okay, the AdWords system monitors your account's performance, based on which if it sees any opportunity in your account to do better, it will give you those suggestions like adding new keywords, adding new ads, improving your bids, budgets. All those kind of suggestions are given under here. These are all automated. If you want, you can come here sometimes and check if they have any suggestions. Okay. Then comes your campaigns. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, now you can see all the campaigns which are created in the account with their respective data out here under campaigns tab. Okay, you can see the name of the campaign. You can also see how much is the budget for the campaign on a per day basis. You can see the status of the campaign, which means is it running? Eligible means running. Okay, then there can be paused as well. Then they say about bidding strategy. Is it a CPC, CPM? All those types of different types of bidding strategies are there. We'll have a look. Then they talk about campaign type, which is it a search campaign or a display campaign, video campaign, shopping campaign, what type of campaign it is. Priyanka will talk about that. I have not started bidding strategy, so when we come to that, we'll talk about all of them. Yeah. Okay. Then comes your impressions data. Okay, how many clicks, how many impressions your campaign has received, how many interactions or clicks your campaigns have received. All that data will get accumulated out here. Okay, this is how it will look like. Now if you want to get into any of the campaigns, you can just click on the name of it and you get inside that campaign. Okay, so like for example, I'm clicking on campaign number 1. So now inside this campaign, as you can see, now there are 3 ad groups: display ads, green tea, yoga. Okay, these are 3 types of ad groups created inside the campaign. Now again, they will give me the breakup of each one of them in terms of clicks, impressions data. Okay, now if I want, I can further get into this. I can go into the display ads ad group. This will show me the keywords inside it. Remember the structure, what's happening? I am first selecting a campaign, getting into it, so it will show me the ad group. Again, getting into that, it is showing me the keywords now. Okay, all the keywords which I'm using out here, as you can see. Okay, and it will show their respective data, clicks, impressions data on the right hand side. If I want to see the ads for it, on the left panel there you have ads and extensions. Here you can find the ads for this particular ad group, so click on that. Okay, they have not created any ad out here. Let me show you another example. Okay, let's say, okay, for example, let's say this is another search campaign in which I have created one ad group. Okay, so I am going inside this ad group. These are my keywords. Okay, now if I want to see the ads for this particular ad group, I can again go to the left panel and it shows me ads and extensions. So here I can click and this is my ad. Okay, have you paid money for? Yes. So we have not. This is a dummy account, Samir. So there is no payment done on this account. So I have not paid anything for this. This is just for training purposes we use. Okay, in this manner, you will be able to see all the details of particular campaigns. Okay, now in the same manner, you can go to the ad groups level and you can see all the ad groups which are running in the account and their respective data. Similarly, if you go to ads and extensions, it will show you all the ads created in this particular account across the board and their respective data. Okay, similarly, you have videos. Under videos, you will see all the video specific ads like TrueView, InStream. Okay, then you have your bumper ads. All those different types you will find out here under videos. Okay, same way, if you go to landing pages, it will show you all the different landing pages which are used and how they are performing for you. You will see the data out here. Okay, rest of these settings which you see are respective to your display campaign. I will cover, when we cover it, we'll come to these sections and have a look. Expanded landing pages is going to be a case wherein you go ahead and give a particular landing page, okay, which does not have a particular character limit to it. Okay, so these can be the other types of landing pages which we are reporting out here. There used to be a display planner in, yes, yes, yeah. The display planner tool is still available in the old UI, in the older version. It is not available in the new one right now. Yes, yeah. So most probably it will be coming soon because the old version is not yet sunset. It's gonna happen end of this quarter. So hopefully before that happens, they will add the display planner tool as well here. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Settings page is going to show you all the settings of the campaign, like what is the campaign name, when did it start, what is the networks used in the campaign, language settings, location settings, all that details of every campaign will be shared with you under settings page. Okay. Similarly, locations will show all the geographical locations you have targeted to show your ads and their respective performance. Okay, ad scheduling is all about, if you have done ad scheduling, if you are showing your ads on particular days of the week or time of the day, then you can see all that data out here. Okay, same way, devices, they also segregate your performance by devices, so they will tell you how your ads are doing on computers, laptops, okay, and your PC, mobile phones and tablets, so based on which you can again customize that whole account. Okay, advanced bid adjustments. Okay, in this case what we are doing is we are going ahead and seeing the, in case of there are particular accounts which have calls coming in, for them you can go ahead and do a kind of bid adjustments. I'm going to talk about this when we come to this particular section. Okay, change history. Change history is going to be a case wherein all the kinds of changes which you have done till now, like you creating a campaign, ad groups, ads, keywords, whatever you create or you edit in the account gets recorded out here. Okay, who has made the change, what was the change, in which campaign, in which ad group was that change was done, all that is getting recorded under change history. Okay, so these are the kind of things which you get to see on the left panel. Yes, a detailed log, data log of all the changes being done in the account. Okay, now on the right hand side, advanced bidding is basically you, so we'll talk about this eventually. Advanced bidding is you can bid a little higher on, suppose like you are into a business of of catering business, so your major revenue comes from calls. When customers call you and they order for catering, only then you make money. Okay, in those cases you can bid a little higher amount for getting those calls, so that is advanced bidding. Okay, so we'll talk about bid adjustments when we come to bidding strategies. Yeah. Okay, all right. Now on the right hand side, as you can see, so these are the other icons. Okay, so reporting is basically a place. So what happens is when you start running your campaign and you are getting a lot of data, okay, it is important for us guys to analyze that data. Unless and until you analyze your data, you will not understand what's happening in the account. Okay, so that's why it is important to uh, use these reports, which basically helps you to download data in various formats. Okay, so you can download the data uh, in in a way of like a campaign performance report, or there are various kinds of reports which you can download. Okay, keyword performance report, ad performance report, location geographic performance report. So these kind of reports tells you how each of them are doing, based on which you can analyze them and then you can execute, you can make changes in the account. So it's important to analyze your data, so that you can do from reports. Okay, so there are many of them which you can create from here. A basic one can be a campaign performance, wherein you can see all the data here. Okay, a lot of time also what happens is people are very comfortable with Excel sheets. Okay, they want to see the data in the Excel sheet and then they can analyze it better. Okay, for them you can simply go ahead and download it as an Excel sheet from the top right and then share it with them. That's one way. The other thing can be that sometimes you need to share this data with your peers or your management. In that case, you need to convert this into a presentable, a graphical representation. That all you can do from here as well. You can select the particular chart and then you can create that and share it with your peers or your management. Okay, also how do we do remark? Yes, we are going to do that, Rohit, in the seventh session or the sixth session. Okay, also what you can do is you can do scheduling. Okay, suppose like if you want to have to do this reporting on a regular basis every Monday of the month or Tuesday of the month, you can create the report once and then schedule it. So how it helps is the next time the report runs automatically and it gets emailed to you. You don't need to come here and do it again. So all those things you can easily do from reporting. Okay. Um, the last one is this wrench icon. Here you will get a lot of information about other things which can be done through AdWords. Like they provide you these two tools. So we'll go through these tools when we do keyword research. This is the tool I was talking about, Keyword Planner, which is used for getting new keyword suggestions. This is another tool used for checking whether our ads are showing on the page or not. Okay, we'll talk about shared library, wherein we're going to talk about audience manager, which is for remarketing purposes. We'll cover that as well. Under measurement, we're going to talk about conversions, okay, which we spoke about, conversion tracking, all of those things, how that happens. We'll also talk about Google Analytics a little bit, okay, how you can connect it to AdWords and then utilize that information. A little bit of billing and payments details as well, how monthly you are getting charged, and all those data is shared out here. Okay, does keyword planner works for display ads also? No, we don't really use it for display ads, but yes, one of the targeting methods in display ads is display keywords. You can use it, but not literally always for display ads. Yeah. All right, okay. Is everyone okay with this account UI? How the whole account is going to be? Everyone with me? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to create a search campaign now. So we will see from scratch how search campaigns or any type of campaigns are built. Okay. We are starting with search today, but going forward, we'll create different types of campaigns like display campaigns. We'll also create remarketing campaigns. All that will be coming in the future sessions. Okay. All right. In order to create a new campaign, you come to the campaigns tab. You can click on this plus button. You will see this plus button at various levels, like at a campaign level, ad group level, ad level, keyword level. This button is used for creating new things. Okay, additional things which you want to do. Okay, so you can click on the plus button and it lets you create a new campaign out here. So when you select that, these are the 5 choices you get. Okay, you can create a search campaign or a display campaign or a shopping, video, or a universal app campaign. Okay, these are the 5 types of campaigns you have the choices for. Okay, so we are starting with the first one, which is search. So when you select search, it gets you, these are the 3 goals you can choose from. Every campaign when you create, guys, there should be a proper goal for it. Okay, what it means is, what is the objective of creating the campaign? What do you want to achieve? That the system wants to know from you. So it can be sales, you want people to come to your website and buy your product. It can be just leads, you want people to come to your website and fill up a form maybe. Or it can be just website traffic. Okay, you want people to just come to your website and check out your content. Okay, so based on what is your requirement, you select the one. Okay, let's say we are doing website traffic. When you do that, it will ask you for your website name. Okay, website URL, not mandatory. If you have it, you can give it, otherwise you can just skip it and continue. Okay, like this you can give the website URL, and now it will give us a form. A simple form will be provided to us to fill up. Here I'm going to give all the campaign related data. So it will go one by one. First campaign details, then ad group details, then keywords, then ads. Okay, one by one we'll fill up all the information. Okay, so let's start. The first one is campaign name. So here you're going to name the campaign. Then it is saying networks. Where do you want to show the ads? Do you want to show it in search? Do you want to show it in display, or both? Okay, so you decide that by checking the tick box. Okay, you check that. I'm just doing it in search network for the time being. Then comes locations. So here you're going to decide your geographical location, where exactly you want to show your ads. So based on how you are doing your business, you decide your geography. Okay, so this can be anything. You can select a country, like I have selected already, or it can be a city as well. Okay, it can also be a state. I'm just showing you all the options available out here, but ideally you're not supposed to do it in this manner. Okay, you can also select a pin code. Okay, if you want to do, you can also do radius targeting. Okay, you can go to advanced search and you can say radius. You can put your radius, how much radius do you want to target. If you are a local business, you can choose the unit and choose the particular place. Okay, in this manner you can select your radius targeting. If suppose I am doing a business which is across India except Mumbai, I don't want to show my ads in Mumbai, I can also select Mumbai and I will say exclude. So my ads will show across India but not in Mumbai. All these are the different types of targetings which you can do out here. Location targeting. Is everyone with me till here? Okay. Great guys. Okay. All right. Okay, next is language. You decide the language in which your customers speak. So based on that, you can choose your languages from here, whichever you want. Okay, then comes your budget amount. Okay, budget amount is going to be the amount of money which you are willing to spend on this campaign on a per day basis. So that you have to give here. So give that. Then comes your delivery method. Delivery method is basically how you want to show the ads. There are two ways of doing it: standard or accelerated. Standard means the ad can be shown evenly throughout the day. Over a regular period, regular interval, the ad can be shown. Accelerated means the ad can be shown really quickly. Okay, for example, let's say I am Domino's or Pizza Hut. Okay, they know that a lot of people will be searching or ordering their food just before lunchtime or dinner time. So they can go for accelerated and show their ads more often just before lunch or dinner time. So that way you can advertise your. That's your delivery method. Then comes bidding. Okay, how you want to do the bidding? There are different ways. What is your focus? Do you want conversions, conversion value? We'll talk about all of that. Clicks. What is your main objective? You decide that out here, based on which you decide your bidding type. Okay, we'll talk about this. We have not picked on this right now. Okay, so there can be two ways of bidding in clicks, which is manual and automatic. Okay, for the time being, let's take it as manual only. Yes, Sakshi. Because see, my objective is what? Website traffic. So I just want a click. I don't want a sale right now. I just want people to come to my website and look at my content. So you're right. This is going to be only clicks. Okay. Next, you give a start date, end date. Okay, when do you want to start this campaign? When do you want to end the campaign? If you don't want to end it, you can just keep it as none. Okay, these are going to be the kind of details which we are going to fill up at a campaign level. Okay, you fill this up and then you can save this and move to the next page, which will ask you for your ad group and keyword details. Okay, does this make sense, this page, what we are doing? Any other questions on this page? Can we make changes in the campaign while it's running over? Yes, yes. You can make changes to a live campaign whenever you want to, Priyanka. At any point in time, you can do that. Okay. What is the minimum amount, Sameer? So you can pay as low as 1 rupee, as I'm putting it out here. Okay, there is no minimum spend required from Google. You can put as low as you want. The only thing is, what's going to happen is, if you put a very low amount, very high chances that the ad will show for very small span of time and then it will stop. So that you need to just take care of. Otherwise, there is no such minimum requirement. Okay. Any other questions on this? No? Rest of the people? Okay, all good. Okay, all right. Okay, so you fill this up. I already have an AdWords account. I did not allow me to lower my bid. So possibly, Gayatri, it can be a case that it's a automated bidding strategy. So we have to check exactly why will that happen. Okay, all right. $30. Okay, so we have to check exactly why that is happening. If you don't want to do that, you can simply go ahead and pause your ads. You can just go ahead and pause the campaign, then it will stop spending. As simple as that we can do, but we have to really check how, why it will not let you reduce. That is, can't be the possibility. There is a particular setting which we might have chosen, because of which it is not editable. Okay, so we can just change that setting and then you can certainly reduce. You can if you can share, if you can give an access of your account to me, okay, like a view access you can give, then I can have a look into it and then we can talk. Okay, all right. All right. Okay. So I have saved that information. No problem. Okay. I've saved the information for campaign level and now I'm at the ad group level. So here I'm going to name the ad group. I can give my bid amount out here. Okay. And now I can give my keywords. Okay. Like this, I'm giving my keywords and now I can save this and continue. This will now take me to the next page where I can create my ad. Okay. It says new ad. And here I can build my new ad. First is final URL, the landing page. So I have to give my landing page out here. It will be a long URL which is supposed to be the landing page. So that you will give here. It will not have any character limit. No, Rohit, this is a text ad. We are creating a search campaign. In search campaigns, it shows in the search network. So it only shows text ads and shopping ads. So no picture can be inserted here. Okay, so now you start writing your headline one. But how Amazon and Snapdeal shows image ads in search ads? That is shopping ads, Rohit. Okay, shopping ads is different. You can create shopping ads from a shopping campaign, not from a search campaign. Okay, but we can also do pics or videos for search network ads. No, Priyanka, you can't do pics and videos for search network ads. In the search network, there are only two types of ads show up, which is these, which is this one, which is a shopping ad, and there is a text ad. That's it. Rohit, so there is a special session which happens every month. Okay, you can just speak to your coordinator and be a part of it. Yes, if that happens, if there are a number of enrollments happening, then I will be taking it. Yeah. Yes, Priyanka. So these are shopping ads which gets created from the shopping campaign. Okay, so these are the only two types which you will see in search: text ads, shopping ads. No video ads. All right. Okay. So you fill up the second headline and then you can give the description. Okay. The headlines and description needs to have a keywords we are waiting for. No, Priyanka, not necessarily. Okay. It is not a mandatory thing that you have to have that, but it obviously logically it comes, right? When you're writing the ad about a particular product, it invariably will be about the same keywords which you have chosen. So, but having said that, it is not mandatory to have the keywords. Okay, but logically speaking, it will end up having them. Okay, because we need to talk about the same thing. So the keywords and the ad will be referring to the same thing. So they will have the same words. Okay, it increases their relevancy. So that is there. So, but it never says anywhere that you need to put your keywords in the ad. All right, in this manner, guys, you can go ahead and create your text ad and you can say done. Okay, once you create the ad, you can save this and this whole campaign will go for a check. Okay, they're going to check your ads based on their policies, and which takes 1 business day. Once the ads are checked and it is approved by them, only then the ads will go live. Okay, they're going to check your ads and your keywords. Both of the things will be checked. Okay, so this is what we created. Okay, a campaign. Okay, this is a location. Okay, all this, it's a review which they're doing of what we have done. Can the heading and description in this ad be the same as the meta title and meta description we have added in order to optimize our site for search networks? We have added in order. Where have you added meta title and meta description? Is it in the website you have got? Yeah, so no, I'm just generally asking as well. So where have you added the meta title and meta description? Is it in your website? Yeah, okay, yeah. So yes, ideally that is what how it works as well, right? So like for example, whatever is my headline, it talks about a particular business. Obviously, the same thing should be mentioned on the website as well. So yes, you can say so that whatever we are mentioning in our headlines has to be there on the website as well in the coding part of it. Yes. Okay. With AdWords specifically, we don't get into those website creation or coding part of it because we don't deal with that. But logically speaking, you're right. Okay. Is everyone with me on this? Now, everyone get the picture how we are creating search campaigns. This is my search campaign in which I have created one ad group. This is my ad group. If I click on this ad group, it shows me the keywords I have chosen here, the three keywords, and I can see my ad also here. As you can see, it has gone under review. They are going to check it. Once it's approved, only then it will start running. All right. Any questions on this? Can you? The left panel, okay. All right, so the left panel which we are talking about was majorly about, these are different parts of the whole AdWords campaign, AdWords account which you see. Okay, overview page basically shows you, gives you a brief about the overall account. What is all happening in the whole of account. It does not get into the details of the whole account. Okay, basic idea about how many clicks, how many impressions, CPC, cost, that's you're gonna get to see out here. Recommendations shows you all the automated suggestions given by the advert system. They will look at your campaigns and give you suggestions about creating ads, keywords, bids, budget changes. All those automated suggestions are given from recommendations. um, Campaigns, as you saw, from campaigns tab I can create new campaigns. I can see my existing campaigns, how they are doing, each of their performance, clicks, impressions data I can see out here, and I can see which are my good campaigns, bad campaigns, all that I can see from here. Similarly, ad groups, if I go to ad groups, it will show me all the ad groups running in the account and how each of them are performing based on clicks, impressions data. Okay, that I can see. Ads and extensions will show me all the ads. Okay, it will show me all the ads running in the account, how each of the ads are doing right now in the account based on their clicks, impressions data, again CTR data as well. Okay, videos is going to be for video ads, all kinds of video ads. Yes, Rohit, I'll do that. Okay, so how your video ads are performing, all that you can see out here. Keywords, going to be a case when you can see all the keywords used and how they are performing, okay, based on clicks, impressions data, how many clicks, impressions they are bringing in for you. When I went to the AdWords account, I could see so many campaigns, so they are the ones by others advertisers. Are you talking about in my account or in your account, Sakshi? Okay, so no, so ideally in your AdWords account, all the campaigns should have been created by you. Whatever you see in the AdWords account, it is all built by you. It can't be a possibility somebody else has built all of that. Okay, every single detail will be about your own company's campaigns, all those things. Okay, if you want to check who has built those campaigns, you can go to change history, which we talked about, right? You can go to change history. It will show you the user ID of the person who created those campaigns, so from that you can identify. Okay, all right. Okay, yes, so we were looking at the UI over here. Keywords we have seen. These four I will do when we come to. Yes, possible. Yes, possible. If you are using their account, then it is possible. Yeah. All right. These all things we are going to cover in our display campaign session. So I'm not picking on these right now. Okay. Settings page we saw. Settings page basically shows you all the details of your campaign, like the name, budget, okay, what type of campaign, where is it running, location specific, any ad scheduling done on them. All of that you will see out here. Okay. Locations will show all the geographical location you're targeting, where you want to show your ads, that data. Ad scheduling will show if you're scheduled your ads to run on particular days or week or time of the day, that you will find under ad scheduling. Okay. Devices will show from computers, mobile phones, tablets, what kind of performance are you getting? How many clicks are you getting from computers? how many clicks are you getting from laptops. So that gives you an idea about how people are searching. Are they searching more from mobile, or are they searching more from laptop or tablets? So that kind of information you get here. Advanced bid suggestions we wanted to talk about in terms of calls. If you are into a business where you're dependent on calls, then you can bid high on calls specific to a type of business. Okay. uh, Change history was the all the changes. If you create any campaigns, like see, okay, when you create any campaigns, ad groups, ads, keywords, anything of that sort, then you will see all those getting recorded out here. Okay, so all that will be in detail, will be provided to you out here. All right, does this make sense? Is it okay? Can we create generate calls for tech support also? Not really. Okay, so that is one of the policies which Google AdWords has right now, wherein they don't allow, no problem, man. They don't allow tech support businesses like that. Okay, there is a policy change which has happened recently, wherein they're going to ban all of those. Except tech support, other businesses are allowed. All right. Okay. Does this now make sense to everyone? Account, UI, navigation, campaign creation, search, what we are doing. Clear. Rest of the people, all good till here? Is it okay? All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Great, guys. I'm going to stop here for today. Okay. And I'm sharing my contact details just in case if you guys require it. Google transfers the call to our toll-free numbers. Yes, so there is a concept, we're going to talk about that later on. There's a concept of Google forwarding number through which they do it so that we can track all the call details. So all those things happen. So you can set that up and then record the call details. Yeah. There's a Google forwarding number. You can search on it and read. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Any other questions on this? Is it okay? Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm just sharing my email address and my phone number just in case if you require it. Okay, I'm sharing the feedback link for today's session. Please share the feedback, guys, and let us know if you need any kind of changes or any improvement in the delivery or the content. That would be really helpful. Okay, in the next session, we're going to start off with display network. We'll talk about how display campaigns are built. Okay, different types of display targetings. All those things will be covered in the third session next coming Tuesday. Thank you, Suraj. Then would midway due to some technical glitch create the... Okay, Vikram. Okay, I'll just check with the coordinator once. I think by now they should be sending it across. Okay, hopefully I'll get it done by this week itself. Okay. They sent a link, but that session was missing. All right, thank you, Sakshi. They sent a link, but that session was missing. When you say session was missing means the recording was not there. Thank you, Vikram. Oh, there was no session link, no link provided. Yes, recording link. Okay, let me just right away tell that. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, I'll tell her to send it across again. Okay. Okay. This week we don't have any task. There is no assignment for this week. So you will find the assignment in the LMS account itself. Just go through it once again. Okay. I will be discussing it with you guys on Tuesday so that people can have a look at it again, and then possibly you can do that. Okay, I'll walk you through the whole assignment part, and then you guys can go ahead and complete that. Yeah. Yes, you can do that, Gayatri. Okay, I'll have a look, Suraj, on that. Thank you. Thank you, Gayatri. Share the feedback, guys, who have not been able to do it. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me for today's session. I'll see you guys same time on Tuesday next week, and we'll continue from there. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Reshma. Thanks a lot. Yes. Thank you, Vikram. You too have a great weekend, Vikram. I hope rest of the people have been able to provide the feedback. Thank you, Samir. Thank you so much. I'll see you on Tuesday, same time. Yeah. Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you guys same time next Tuesday. Have a great rest of the week and the weekend. See you next week. Bye, guys. Good night. Bye bye.